I'm Senator Jeff Bingaman. I'm privileged to chair the Energy and Natural Resources Committee here in the Senate, and we've decided to do a series of podcasts on different policy issues. Many of them will relate to the work we're doing in the Energy Committee. Some will be on other subjects as well. You can subscribe to these podcasts through iTunes. If you'd like to do that, obviously we welcome any reaction you have to what you hear, and we hope that we can get out good information. The first subject I wanted to talk about in the podcast relates to energy and water. We had a hearing, a very interesting hearing this week in the Energy Committee, talking about the two issues and how they interact, and how the policy that we make to try to deal with our energy challenges has to take into account the policies that we want to put in place to take care of our water challenges as well. I think this is particularly important for us in New Mexico, an arid state, a state that's always had too little in the way of water. And I think as we become more energy efficient in our state, we can find ways to conserve water as well, and so that was a main focus of our hearing. One of the issues that we tried to understand better was how the amount of water required should help inform the judgments we make about the kind of energy production that we engage in. I think it's clear that for example, if you're going to produce energy from coal, it takes substantially more water than if you were going to produce your energy from natural gas. The same is true with regard to nuclear power. It takes substantially more energy than the energy required from natural gas. Solar photovoltaic panels can produce energy without use of water. Wind turbines can produce energy without use of water. So obviously there are many factors in deciding how we produce our energy, but clearly one of the factors we need to have in mind in making those choices is the extent of the water needs that come with the energy itself. We hope very much that the studies that we call for in this legislation will help to allow us to integrate the policy that we're making in these two different areas, so that when we set appliance standards, for example, for water pumps, we can take into account the water effects of that, the ability that we are creating to conserve water, as well as the conservation of energy that's involved in that. The same thing with regard to shower heads. I mean, as you reduce the usage of water, you also reduce the usage of energy. And we have not adequately appreciated this in the policy in the past. I think we're just now waking up to the way these two issues are linked, and we hope these three studies will just help us to better understand those linkages. Again, particularly in New Mexico, where we have severe shortages of water much of the time, and of course we are concerned about the high cost of energy as well. I do think that the lessons we can learn are that conservation in one area almost always results in conservation in the other area as well. If you conserve water, you reduce the amount of energy you need. If you conserve energy, you reduce the amount of water that's required to produce that energy. So I think that that's a lesson we can learn, and as I say, exactly how you implement that in the policy making that we're trying to engage in is something we're just now beginning to explore. Now, this is just a taste of the information that we gleaned from this hearing. the other day that we had in our Energy and Natural Resources Committee on this issue of energy use and water use. If you're interested in more information, please contact us. We're glad to provide it. And we look forward to doing additional podcasts in the future on other subjects that we hope are of interest as well.